Good morning, dear students. Hopefully, all of you are fine. So, today we are back with new lesson number 6, non-flowering plants. Children, the plants we have talked about until now have one thing in common. They all reproduce with the help of flowers. But these are not the only kinds of plants. There are many types of plants that do not have flowers. Some of these are so tiny, so small that we cannot see with our naked eye. So we need a microscope. How this microscope help us? A microscope has lenses which make things look much bigger. With the help of lenses, the tiny things look bigger. For that reason, we need a microscope. So, in this chapter, we will discuss here some non-flowering plants. Plants that produce seeds basically divided into two different categories. For reproduction, most important part is seeds. Where do we get seeds? The seeds are found inside a fruits and fruits are found from the flowers. So the most important parts for reproduction is flower. Depending upon the presence of flower and the seeds, plant is basically categorized into two different types, flowering plants and non-flowering plant. Now let us see here the difference between flowering plant and non-flowering plant. Flowering plant. Flowering plant are those which bear flower. These flower divided into fruit and inside the fruit we can see seeds. When we eat the juicy portion of the fruit and throw the seed down, these seeds later from the soil and proper condition they develop into new baby plant. So that is the basic concept here how the reproduction take place. This type of plant are called flowering plant. So flowering plant that produce flower and seeds. Example mango and coconut. Now let us come our next category is non-flowering plant. As the name suggests, non-flowering means there is a no flower. So non-flowering plant that do not produce flower but still produce seeds and some special structure called cones. These cones bear the seeds. So non-flowering plant that do not produce flower but still produce seeds. Example conifer, fern and moses. Now let us discuss here non-flowering plant and its group and how they reproduce. So the main feature of non-flowering plant is they do not produce flower. They grow in deep soil. Deep soil means more water and moisture. And they reproduce seeds and spores. There are three types of non-flowering plants. This classification was based on the presence of root, the absence of root, based on their seeds, spore bearing and naked seeds. The presence of root, example fern, the absence of root, example moses and naked seeds, example conifer. Now let us discuss here how they reproduce. There are two main groups of non-flowering plants. One type uses seeds to reproduce while other type uses spore to reproduce. Seeds to reproduce plant, example conifer, and spore to reproduce plant, example moses and fern. There is also another group called algae and fungi include mushroom and these also reproduce by spores. Seeds to reproduce. Some non-flowering plants still produce seeds. This type of plant called gymnosperm. Gymnosperm means naked seeds. They are called this because their seeds are open to the air with no covering, such as the seeds of flowering plant. One of the major group of gymnosperm plant is the conifer. Spore to reproduce. Spores are tiny organisms that only contain a few cells. Plants that make spores produce huge number of them because they are so small and light. They can be dispersed by wind to new location and they can grow. So now let us discuss here some example of non-flowering plant and their characteristics and how they reproduce. Algae. These plants live in water. You can see the picture, a green layer over ponds. Some floats in ponds like thin green ribbons. Some are so tiny so that you can only see with the help of microscope. Children, all algae have green color. So it means all algae have chlorophyll. So when we heard the term, what does it mean? Leaves have a substance, chlorophyll, which catch the sunlight and they can make their own food. How they can make their own food? By using carbon dioxide and water. We had already discussed bee and other animals depends on lands, plants for food. Similarly, animals living in water depend on algae and other water plants for food. Some of the algae reproduce by breaking up into two or more parts. It means they break up and they make up one or two more parts and they reproduce. Others produce spores from which new plants grow. Spores are not seeds, they do not grow from flowers. Others algae are called seaweeds, can grow almost tall tree. Our next topic is fungi. So what is fungi? Mold growing on rotting fruits, stale bread, cheese and other food are fungi. So in this picture you can see rotten bread, stale bread and fungi is all around the bread. Children, fungi do not have chlorophyll, so they cannot make their own food. They digest the stuff they grow on with the help of digestive juice. The stuff can be food, leather, fallen logs, twigs, leaves, dung, anything that's come from plants and animals. Mushrooms are also fungi. Some are healthy. There are different mushrooms that give to identify. There are many poisonous mushrooms are also there. So children, never taste the mushroom growing in parks and other places because some of them are poisonous and some are healthy. Next one is fungi reproduce with the help of spores. The spores fly around in the air. When they land on something they can use as food, they grow into plants. Mosses. Mosses are non-flowering plant. Mosses have simple stem, tiny root, but not real root, leaves, and they do not produce flower, fruits and seeds. They are small green color plants. They have chlorophyll, so they can make their own food. Mosses are soft and spongy plant that typically only grow a few inches tall because they don't have typical root like most plants. They live in damp, shady places. They can grow in many places such as forest, on the walls of building, tree trunk. They need moisture to grow. Moisture means wet places. So they need wet places to grow. You will see them mostly during the rainy season. They cover the soil like a soft carpet and protect it from erosion. Moses make soil fertile. How Moses make soil fertile? After the death, what happened to them? They rot and mix with the soil. This make the soil fertile. Now, how they reproduce? They reproduce through spores. At the top of Moses plant, there is a small cap-like things. We cannot see with our naked eyes. With the help of microscope, we can see these has spores from which new plant grow. Ferns. Ferns are also non-flowering plant. They are the simplest plant with the presence of root, feathery leaves and underground stem. They are green color plants. They have chlorophyll, so they can prepare their own food. They have spores which is used for reproduction. The spores are located on the underside of the leaf. They grow mainly in hill areas. Basically, fern grow in cool, damp places because in the hill areas has been cool and low temperature. So they love cool and damp places. And how they reproduce? They also reproduce through spores. Spores are located underside a leaf. If you will turn the leaf, what will you see? You will see a dark brown spots. These spot means spores. So, with the help of spores, what will happen? Which grow into new plant. Conifer. Conifer are not really non-flowering plant because they have true stem, leaves and roots. They are woody plant. They usually are triangular in shape. And another special thing about conifer is their needle-like leaves. So conifer are easily identified with their needle-like leaves. And these trees are also called evergreen trees because they never shed their leaves. Example, pine trees, fir and redwood trees. Conifer like cold places, so they grow mostly in the hills, but you will see some in the plains too. The bird conifer means bearing cone. They bear cones which are their flowers, but these flowers do not grow into fruit. They produce seeds which are not covered by a fruit. That is why these plants are also called plant with naked seeds. So, this is the example of non-flowering plants. I hope you are understood this. That's all for today. Thank you.